What's up, Dingo? You want to go for your hike this morning? Is that what you want? He's like, well, how come we haven't gone for a hike yet? The morning's wasting away. Anyways, first up, before I take Dingo for a hike, I'm going to talk about some pepper plants this morning. Today is Thursday, April 19th. It's 420 Eve. We're not talking about marijuana. We're talking about pepper plants. This is my 5th pepper plant update. And since the last update, I've done a few things. I cropped this plant here, my big one, this big jalapeno plant, which I call Alejandro. So you can see there, I cut its head off because it was getting too tall. And you can see it's starting to grow back. A little leaf there. It's taken some time. It's been a week. So I stunted its growth pretty bad, but I'm hoping it'll pay off. So it was getting too tall, and the stem was not strong enough. So if it keep growing taller, the stem get weaker, you know. So I'm trying to get it to branch off by topping it. I topped this one. This was really tall, and you can see this one's really starting to grow in after a week. Here's another one. I topped 3 of them. I think that one was a cayenne and 2 jalapeno. This one is starting to grow back. But yeah, you can see that the plants are all doing really nice. And I got a baby here that just popped up. So today what I'm going to be doing is, I think I'm going to top this one. It's getting kind of tall, so I'm going to cut the very top off. And I'm going to transplant that one. And then I'm going to water all of them. So yeah, a lot going on today's pepper plant update. So let's get into it. So I got a pot set up here. A little bit of potting mix there. First thing I'm going to do is transplant that baby. Let's do it. All right, I got the baby there. Some water, clean pot. I cleaned it out real good. Washed it with hot soapy water. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill up this pot with some soil. So I just dip the pot into the soil bag, pull it out, get it filled up. Now, on the top of the paper, you want to pack it down a little bit, otherwise it'll settle and your plant will be way down. It'll settle down to about here, and then your plant will be down below the edge of the pot. So okay, I got that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a good view of that. I'm gonna dig that baby out of there using plastic knife. I'll just go, hopefully you guys can see this, give it about a ½ inch around it, down into the soil, try to dig out that root, try not to damage the root at all. So just kind of wiggle it out. I'm trying not to damage the root on this other plant either. And just kind of wedge it up. Okay, now I'm going to use my knife, dig out a nice hole in this pot so that the root can get down in there. And now I just scoop them out of there. See the root there? Yes. Then go ahead and push that down in there. Get it nice and centered in the pot. Okay, got it. Hopefully it'll survive. Now I'll take a top from a coffee can as a dish. And go ahead and water that. Flood it real good. You want to flood it and make sure you got, it's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and fix damage to this. Fill in that hole with some soil. Make sure this plant's nice and sturdy. Put it back into the dish. Okay, got that little cutie pie transplanted. Now I'll go ahead and put him back in the windowsill here, soak up some sunlight. This one I transplanted last week, and it's starting to grow pretty good. It just popped up in another one of these plants. I think it's a cayenne, and I think this one might be a habanero. Oh no, actually it's probably a cayenne. Okay, next step. I'm gonna take this plant. He's getting a little tall, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my pruning scissors. Make sure they're kind of clean. Wash them off a little bit, wipe them down. Okay. Now, you see we got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 12 sets of leaves going. So, yeah, this one should be good to cut, crop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut this very top, these last 2 leaves right there. Okay, that's all I cut off of it. I want to get that head so that it'll have to branch out there. All right, that's been topped. See how that grows out. As you can see, this one I probably cropped a little bit too soon, but it was getting tall. And you know, it's not going to kill the plant. It'll come back. This one's coming back nicely, like I already said. Okay, that's about all I wanted to show you guys today. Now we'll just do a little bit of watering, and that's it for this update. Hopefully this will help get us a really nice pepper yields this fall. Actually, now when I water these things, what I want to do is I want to flood the top so that the water gets all the way down to the bottom of the pot. So let's give it a nice, like about that much in each pot. Give it a nice flooding. Okay, now that one I watered last night because it was looking a little droopy. So yeah, they're all watered, pruned, transplanted, and that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.